Yo guys, what is going on? Today we are finally putting the fish I told you guys we were putting in there, the albino fish, inside of here. The minnows are doing pretty good. Yeah, let me show you guys them eating. They should eat. I just fed them a few minutes ago though. Yeah. They slowly are eating, but let's get the fish out of my tank. I got the bucket right here, the net right behind me, and let's get started. Can't fit the bucket in the tank, so you gotta get water from the cup, put it inside the bucket. This is gonna be a tough one because this fish and this tank do not go together because the tank goes farther back than what I can basically reach. And this thing will freak out once I get it in the net. A lot easier than I thought it was going to be. There he is right here. Come show him. This is the fish that I was showing you guys, or telling you guys about before. It is probably the sickest fish that is going to be in my pond. I'm getting a bass soon most likely, and when it's in that small of a pond, it'll be able to eat lizards or whatever I want out of my hand. It's going to be super, super sick. Short little trip to the pond, but first we gotta acclimate the fish. And if you guys don't know what that means, did you have me in it? Did you have me in it? We have to acclimate the fish to the pond, and if you guys don't know what that is, we gotta get slight bits of water from here, put it inside of here, and until the bucket is full, for about 15 minutes, he'll sit in here and he'll get acclimated to the water, so he'll be perfectly fine when we put him in the pond. And he won't get any diseases because the water that is in here is going to be basically the same that is going to be in there. So what I'm doing basically is getting just cups of water, because this water is a lot warmer than the water that's inside of there. And I'm just filling up the bottle of water, putting it inside of here, basically until the whole entire bucket is full. But I'm only going to do 2 bottles at a time. He doesn't get overfilled with the water that is inside of the pond. See him just roll right there. I'm gonna come back out here, put some more water inside of there, and then after that, I'm gonna put all of the water inside the bucket. So he is gonna be perfectly fine in the habitat he will be in. What people don't know about this fish is that they are very, very delicate. So you need to slowly acclimate them. And you have to do everything perfect or else they're gonna die. I've heard stories, a lot of stories actually, of them not being properly acclimated and them dying. And if you guys want these fish, these clown knife fish, no matter if they're albino or if they're regular clown knife fish, you don't even need that. Are you kidding me? Where was I at? You don't need that much oxygen inside of your pond. Like how mine is flowing off and it's giving a lot of oxygen. You don't really need that much because they actually roll kind of like tarpon. They breathe air and they prefer water around basically a neutral pH level, and they like temperatures from 74 degrees all the way to 84 degrees. It's basically, they love a warmer climate. That is basically the temperature that they thrive in. If you guys are putting these fish in your pond or tank, you're gonna need something pretty big because they grow really, really big, about 40 inches, and they live about 15 years, I believe, 8 to 15 years, somewhere around that time span. So I'm guessing this little guy is probably about almost a year old, maybe a little bit shorter than that. Who knows? I honestly don't know. I'm not that much of a fish expert. He has a little bit of freckle too. You see that freckle on his bottom fin? It's almost time to put him in. We've had him in here for about 15 minutes. We're putting a little bit more water in there. Logan is. It's only about a 5-degree difference from this and that. And to all the people that are telling me to make this bigger, it is going to expand. And also, the people telling me to get bigger heaters, I'm getting 2 500-watt heaters that is going to be 1,000 watts, and it will basically fry this pond to be really hot. I can set the temperature to whatever I want it to be, and it will be perfect climate for that thing, a bass, and whatever else I'm putting inside of here, because I'm not going to put any other fish besides exotic fish that need warmer water, because who doesn't want exotic fish, and who would want native fish compared to an exotic fish? And I forgot to say, let's get a name for this thing, and also let's get a name for this thing, the bird. Alright, Logan?
Right.
Let's get a name for the bird and the albino clown knifefish. This clown knifefish will basically almost all of the minnows that are in here. They're a good food source, and I'm gonna be getting some more in the future. Actually, a lot more, because he is gonna start crushing them in a few days when he is inside of here. You guys need to come up with a really sick name for this thing. Not just like Pennywise, because that was Paul's fish, but you guys gotta come up with a insane name for him. Kind of like a scary name because he's a clown. But basically anything that deals with a clown that is not Pennywise. What's another clown's name? And don't say Ronald McDonald, please, because he's not a scary one. You guys gotta come up with a really scary name for this clown knifefish. So he will be the scariest clown knifefish that anyone's ever had in their pond, I guess. If you guys are having a pond, you really need to keep it clean. And then get rid of this. And you need to clean all this stuff up. So I'm gonna start brooming it so I can get all of the nasty dirt that is whatever, you know what I'm saying. Let's get to it. Just cleared up over here. Tarper's gone. Everything's gone out of there. Put the tree back up right here. And we got a few more minutes till we're gonna put this in here. We filled up the whole bucket, transfer the water back and forth. He's doing pretty good in here. It looks like he keeps rolling. He looks like he's got enough oxygen because he just stays in there and rolls back and forth. So now we're about to put him in a few minutes, like I just said. We're gonna dump most of the water in there, and then we're gonna grab them and put them in the pond so I can get a thumbnail for the video. And here we go. He wants out. He wants to get inside the pond right now. You see him keep going up to my hand and swim backwards. If you guys don't know, these things actually swim backwards. It's kind of the weirdest thing I've ever seen. I don't think any other fish does that besides this fish. I'll show you guys. Once we put him in, I'll put him in backwards, slowly, and he'll swim backwards down. Watch, he's gonna swim backwards. It's the weirdest thing ever. I don't know why they do that. I guess because it's their tail. They're allowed to swim whatever way they want to. Honestly, the weirdest thing I've ever seen in a fish. I've never seen another fish do it in my life. I'm sure there's another fish that does it. If you guys know any fish that does that besides the clown knifefish, drop a comment down below, because I would actually like to know. Oh, he just rolled. I would like to see a video of another fish doing that, because at this moment I have no clue another fish that does that. And let's get some structure inside of the pond so he can stay down there. They really like structure, so we need to get some structure in there for them right now. So I got a small piece of driftwood. It's not gonna do much, but it's gonna do enough for it. I don't wanna put too much structure inside of here because I'm gonna be waiting until my structure video to do that. Let's put this thing in here. He's gonna go right in here in a few minutes. If not right when I put it in here. So he's probably gonna go in there in just a few minutes. I'll take a video of him when he finally goes inside of there. That is just a piece of little driftwood with the weight on the bottom of it so it sinks down. I had it in my tank before if you guys haven't seen the video, and he's about to go in it right now. That's what I said. Knifefish love structure, so he's gonna be hanging around that for basically until I get the new structure inside of my pond. These fish are basically like a grouper in the way that they like to hide inside of holes or whatever they can get underneath or anything kind of in that sort. See, I told you the first thing he was gonna do is just sit down right there. So I'm gonna end the video on that note. So thank you guys for watching this video, and do not forget to drop a comment down below on naming that albino clown knifefish. Not just any normal name that you would name a clown knifefish, an actual really scary name. I want to name it something really funny. And thank you guys for watching this video. I will see you guys in my next video. Adios.